Hello YouTube, this is Chester from guys. Welcome to another tutorial. This tutorial we're going to continue where we left off in the last tutorial. As you remember, in the last tutorial we were dealing with the ACR122U NFC reader connected to a Raspberry Pi. In this tutorial we're going to be using the ACR122U NFC reader, also connected to a Raspberry Pi, but we're also going to use our Android phone and use it to emulate NFC tags. And I'll show you how to do that. There are other applications out there that do that, but everything is a black box that you don't really know what's going on under the hood. In these few tutorials, you will get to see what's really going on under the hood when these applications do their thing. And so there's a lot of room to cover. So you remember, in the last tutorials, we went over the MIFARE Classic card. We will not be dealing with the MIFARE Classic. We're going to be dealing with the MIFARE DESFire, which is the one that's mostly used commercially right now. Is this one right here? Is MIFARE Plus EV3. So it's actually one of the latest ones. So you're gonna see the real stuff that is actually out there commercially. It's this guy right there. So it basically uses the protocol 1443. We went over there. We went over those, and also the 7816-4 compliant, and some of that good stuff. This is the encryption algorithms that it uses, and you're gonna see in the next tutorial how we do that, how we are able to answer the challenge questions that the card asks, and the back and forth acknowledgments that go with the crypto algorithms. That will do that in the next tutorial, but I just wanted to show you, just to let you know where we're going with this. We're going to be, like I said, all you need for this tutorial is an Android phone, a Raspberry Pi, and a reader. Like I said in the couple tutorials ago, I've used a different reader. I don't know if it should work, but the one that I'm using is this one, just so you know. But if you have some other reader, you can give it a try. It might work, because in other tutorials you saw me using the FISA AID from another reader, and it worked. So you can give it a try. We're going to be using the Android HC app. We're going to create an app using TypeScript and React Native. That's going to be part of my next tutorial. In this tutorial, I just want to show you the Raspberry Pi backend, which it will be a ROS application that communicates with the ACR122 reader. And that's what we're going to show you. This we'll do in the next tutorial, because that will take a lot longer. So you can see there's a lot of stuff there. In this tutorial, I just want to show you this the Raspberry Pi setup. That's what we're going to be doing. You're gonna if you watch my last tutorials, you already saw me how to do this. Use how to install the ACR122U reader, how to get it troubleshoot and make sure that it's install all the dependencies. You saw me doing all that, and we connected it to our Raspberry Pi. All of that, if you watch my last tutorials, you know we did all that. We did the connection, setting it up, all of that stuff. Nothing new. The only thing that is different here is this stuff, the DESFire stuff. So you're going to be creating a cargo toml file with these dependencies. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you PCSC. Actually, I have some. You can use 2.6, 2.8, 2.9. I think right now it's 2.9. You have the hex, OpenSSL. This is very necessary because of the encryption that we will be doing, and time. These three for now, for what I'm gonna show you in right now. These are the two directories being created. Some of them have changed names, so don't go so much by this, go more by what I'm going to have on the GitHub, because I made some changes and all of that. You know how to cargo build, and then you're gonna see me do that, and I will show you. Basically, this is an app that I'm going to do, and just to show you how it works, is asking me to please remove any cards from the reader now. So I have a card there, so let me get it out of there, and now hit enter, and now it's going to tell me place your card on the reader. So you're gonna hear a beep. You heard it. I'm gonna hit enter, and now it's gonna do its thing, and it's going to give me a menu. And this menu is going to have basic clone card operations, where I'm gonna just because I want to show you, so I'm gonna enter, and this menu allows you, and I'm going to be showing you how to do all of this stuff, how to format cards to back to factory settings, how to create an application the hard way, how to write test data the hard way, read test data the hard way, how to do row commands mode, actually enter commands from the CLI into the card, and how the card will respond. I will also show you how to do that. And return to the main menu. I want to show you the other menu. And this is the access control application. So let's just say it number 2. And this one, you'll learn how to authenticate using the card, how to create applications, very important. You can create all kinds of applications, and I'll show you how to do that. How to create the user data file, how to register users, how to update access levels, and you're going to see how to let's say that sometimes, like in a hotel room, a guest has access just to their room, but housekeeping has access to all the rooms. Maintenance has access to all the rooms. This is how this is done, updating the access levels, check the access to make sure to see who has what, and return to the main menu. And all of that I will be showing you. And just so you know, let's just do a quick one so you see. Let's do a formatting. So I'll go back to the main menu. So I'm going to hit 7. And I'm going to format the card. So we start from scratch. Enter. And it's going to format the card. So just enter 1. It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to format the card? Yes. And it's going to format the card. And all of that good stuff, we're going to find out what that means. Now that the card has been formatted, we're ready to go into create an application. So we go to Access Control Application, Authenticate with the card, or create access control application. Part of the, I'll just show you from, you don't have to, but I'll just do it. 1 is going to authenticate the card. It's going to ask certain questions. This is part of the algorithm and the encryption for security protocols. And we'll go in detail what all that means. But basically, authentication was successful. So we're ready to move on to the next step, which is 2, and then create the access control application. And then this access control application was created successfully. So let's go back now to the data file. So create the user data file. So just enter 3. And now it's created the data file. And as you can see, everything was successful. And we'll go more in detail what all of these things mean. So let's go back. And now we're ready to register the user. So let's do 4. Let's enter the user ID. So let's just go with 987654321, just as many bytes as possible. Enter. User was created, registered successfully. So all of that good stuff, everything good. So now let's give access permissions to this user. So we go back to the access control. So we're going to check the access first, so you can see what that is, and you can see that it has access level 1. This is access control information, access level 1, so it's granted to the main entrance. Office area is also granted, but the meeting rooms is denied. R&D department denied. Server room denied. And executive suite denied. I'm going to show you now how you create these applications, how you change levels, right? So now I'm going to go 2 and now do update success access level. And then it's going to tell me the current level is 1. Where do you want to go from 0 to 5? So let's give it level 5, where he has access to all areas. So 5. And now we check the level access again. Check access. And all of a sudden, voila, it went from level 1 to level 6. So now he has access to all areas. So he has full permissions. And that's an application, that's an access application that very common for this type of cards, especially DESFire cards. And I'll show you how to do that, how to do all of that. And we'll get into the code and we'll have some fun. But this is the end of this tutorial. If you want to watch the next tutorial, and you please click the like box, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time with another tutorial. Take care.